Welcome students. This is the second part of the video on the essay The Testament of a Worker by R.K. Narayan. In the first part of the video, I have already told you all about the special features of his car and also about his philosophy regarding petroleum hike, how indifferent he is towards it, and how he is least affected by the rise in price of petrol. And also I have talked about his ambitious work which he was planning to write but couldn't finish it, and also about how he lost his privacy and anonymity when he drove in that imported car. Now we will come to know in this video about the expenses that he had to incur for maintaining that imported car. And now see, his car was of a special category, and that car had some special features, and among those features the most important one was that car could attain full speed in 2 minutes. And RK Narayan was always very much fearful, or he feared that his driver would try to test that ability of his car, that is attaining full speed in 2 minutes, because the Indian roads, like these imported cars, are not meant to be driven in these Indian roads which are filled up with potholes. So he was always fearful, or he was worried about that the driver could try to test that special ability of his car, that attaining full speed in 2 minutes, because at the workshop when he saw these imported cars who tried to test this special ability of their cars, they were in battered remains, and several cars were there who tried this special act. And the mechanic, he cheerfully said that they can repair anything related to these cars, and they can repair the damages at the cost of 30 or 40,000 rupees, and he even said that insurance is there to give their money. And now the author was actually advised by the mechanics not to take his car to some ordinary workshop. He was basically advised by them to take his car to an accredited workshop with mechanics yielding special tools, and that accredited workshop was 100 miles away at Bangalore. And each and every time he wanted any sort of repairing to his car, he had to travel 100 kilometers from Mysore to Bangalore. It was quite a distance for him. And at the Bangalore, a team of experts would stand around and pronounce their verdict. They would examine the car and they would say, engines mounting need replacements. If you want to get rid of the duck duck sound which is bothering you, one of the front shock absorbers must be replaced. Better while you do it, replace the pair so that your tire wear will be uniform. So they will be, suggesting him that these are the things that need some kind of repairing, and they will tell that where he will get the spare parts of his car. So he was also advised to go to a shop which caters, or who can produce, or who stocked all the imported spares of these cars. And that was an exclusive shop actually, and it caters only to the elite. And that shop, it can provide you from a single screw to a huge engine. And the author was basically advised to go to that shop, and at that shop everything was at a fixed price, and whoever goes to that shop is always considered to be a very lofty one, or you can say a rich person. Now even RK Narayan owns such an imported car, definitely he will be considered as a rich man who has such an imported car. The customers are always expected that they are a rich one, and they're expected that they would kindly part with the cash out of benevolence without questioning the price. So whatever price they will tell about the pieces which they will buy, so they will be at fixed prices, and they are thought that they will very kindly part with their money without questioning about the price. And now RK Narayan, he feared actually the way he was shedding his savings in order to maintain that imported car. And since he is also considered to be a rich one, and they the people at the elite shop, they expects him also to part with his money out of benevolence without questioning about the price. So R.K. Narayan thought that a time will come, okay, when I will become completely bankrupt if I shed my savings at this rate for maintaining that imported car. Even though R.K. Narayan was trying his level best to maintain his car, an incident happened, and an incident happened when he parked his car in front of a hospital, and there two cyclists collided. And when they collided, the left hand side of the parking light got smashed, and that parking light could not be ordinarily replaced. And the mechanic told him that the light shop could produce, or they could provide one, but at a very high price, which will cost around 2000 rupees, and it seemed too costly for Narayan. And the mechanic even inquired that if he can't buy that from the light shop, he can go to New York, buy that parking light, and come back. Now, that advice also seemed to Narayan to be completely nonsense, because going to New York to buy a parking light, incurring all the expenses of traveling, buying it, it seems completely nonsense. So he did not accept that. Now, after examining the parking light, the mechanic informed him that the whole parking light was not broken, but only the glass was broken. And that glass could easily be fabricated, and they can cover a plastic on it, even though the original shape or the curvature could not be attained, but it can be repaired. So, when the author was told about it, so the mechanic, he removed the parking light and he left. And he left it there, and he completely forgot where he kept. So after some days, when Arkanan returned to the workshop and inquired about the parking light, the mechanic replied that he had given it back and it was not with him. And both Narayan and the mechanic was completely in a confused state of mind, like who took the parking light, or where they left, or where they kept. Either Narayan thought that it might be him who took the light, or he kept somewhere else, or even the mechanic also, he completely forgot that he opened the parking light and gave it to him back. So both of them, they were confused, and it seems that and it was impossible actually that both the author and the mechanic could be right at the same time. So one of them might be under an illusion or an hallucination. So at this point of time, the mechanic might also be correct, or even Narayan. So both of them, they were confused, and they were thinking about the missing parking light, who kept or where they kept it. So now, after having all these troubles of owning this car and thinking about that missing parking light, now Narayan took his last decision, or you can say it was his one of the wisest decision which he took. So after that incident happened, that incident where the two cyclists collided and smashed the left hand side parking light, and that light completely got missing, and he didn't know what happened to it or who took it. So that incident, you can say, happened to be some sort of a turning point in his life, and he was horrified at the expenses he had to incur in maintaining his imported car. So he was shedding a huge amount of his savings in maintaining that car actually. And like he felt that after owning an imported car, it was his most unwise decision in his life. So he already told that since I lack automobile sensibility, and I think that I do not require an automobile, or since I believe in walking, or I believe that men's ultimate destiny lies in walking, but out of luck or some fate, actually I got this car. But now he felt that it was one of the most unwise decision in his life to have this car. So he decided that he will get rid of it. He will get rid of this car, and now he will completely devote his energies again to writing. So he thought that he will shut his car down and he will start writing again. So he mentions about his friend here. So this friend is also, very weird like the driver. This friend also has some sort of peculiar habits, or you can say some characteristics. Now this friend, he doesn't trust any mechanic in his country. Now this friend of Narayan actually also owns an imported car like him, and he owns an imported car. So that's the reason why actually he tells us that he never ever trusted the mechanics in our country, and he repairs his imported car himself. So he used to do all sorts of repairings by himself, and he spend all his time in collecting spare parts so he can use it whenever required. So whenever he want any kind of spare part, he will not go to the elite shop to buy it, but rather what he would do is that he would do the repairings by himself, and he used to collect all the spare parts whichever place, or whichever place he visits, and he does it whenever he required it. Now see, this friend of Narayan is very different from him, and he likes to spend his leisure hours sitting under his imported car. So he used to spend his Sundays driving his imported car, but Narayan was completely different from him. And this man, he also has some very weird habits or qualities, you can say, like the driver. Now, he used to advise our author, that is Narayan, to collect spare parts for his car so he can use it whenever required. Now, we saw that Narayan's friend does the same thing. He used to visit different places, and from those places he used to collect various spare parts for his car, and he collected so many spare parts that if he tried to assemble those spare parts, he can make several new cars out of those spare parts. And the same thing he advised Narayan also, that you visit certain places, collect spare parts for your car and use it whenever you required. So like he advised the author to buy a similar model of his car. So he tells him that find out a similar model of your car, buy it and keep it, and whenever you think that the old one need any sort of replacement, you just go cut it from the new one and place it in your old one. So that is the way how you can maintain your car properly. So that was completely a nonsense advice, and Arkanine told that he can't accept his advice of buying a new car, cutting it from it and replacing it to the old one. So nevertheless, the author did not accept his advice and decided to get rid of his car and lock it up in the shed and put his energies again on writing. So we have seen the difficulties what Narayan has to go through by owning that imported car. So ultimately, at last, he decides that he will get rid of his car and he will lock his car forever and he will give his energies back again on riding. So, this is all about the essay The Testament of a Walker by R.K. Narayan. And with this, I end the video. Thank you.